What is non-traditional education here?
For us, maybe I can break it down to the different levels. In the kindergarten, unlike many schools that teach academics, we don't touch the academics at this age because we believe in educating the will of the child. And the best way to educate the will is to allow that child to play. So actually play has actually been found out to be a very healing activity, and it's really the best way to learn because it's only through our actual experiencing of things that we learn about them. So we don't, we rely on the children's power of imitation in the kindergarten. We don't give them books to read. We don't actually even read to them. We tell them stories by heart. We don't just allow them to run around, but we need to provide them the proper toys. And we try to stick to natural materials such as cloth and blocks. We give them toys that are unformed. So why would that be? It's so that when you give them a doll that doesn't have a fixed face, then they look at the doll and they can imagine and decide for themselves whether the doll is crying or laughing. And no one's going to say no because there's no reaction, right?
Correct.
It's what the child sees is what's real for her. So actually the imagination then is able to work and is stretched. There is circle time where we sing and we do very appropriate, no instruments, we do a lot of singing, but it's appropriate songs we use and appropriate movements that the children just automatically imitate. We then end the day with a story, and the stories are done with puppets, so it's like a daily puppet show. The teachers don't read. They memorize their stories.
And tell them
the stories. And before you know it, 3 or 4 days after, the children
they're the ones telling
are
the stories.
repeating the stories themselves,
Exactly.
sometimes word for word. So it's a wonderful the kindergarten is a wonderful place to be, actually even for adults. Now, then we step up to the grade school. When we feel, and there are many indications to this, when we feel the child is ready for the grade school, then the learning is totally different. They learn because of their love for the teacher. Basically, they learn through loving authority. So as long as they...
Is that relationship that they have?
Yes, it's a relationship they have, but on top of that, the young child especially has this natural need and wanting to follow a loving authority. And it makes them feel safe. In the grade school this time, this is when academic learning happens. We teach them their ABCs and their 1, 2, 3s and the writing and the arithmetic. But this time we try to develop a sense of beauty in the child.
How do you do this beauty in the child thing?
Okay, we do this by presenting the subject matter in the most artistic way as possible for the children. So when the children, for example, learn their ABCs, we don't just give them a sign that to them may look like just a symbol. We first tell them a story, about it. For example, let's say M. M might be a little bit easier.
Yeah, that's Merck.
Right, like Merck. But now we will call it Merck's Mountain.
Yeah, Merck's Mountain.
Merck's Mountain.
Sounds good to me.
Yes, and the mountain goes up and down and up and down. And do you see the M, Mr. Merck? Already with his gesture, M.
I have trees around me.
Oh, there you go. See?
There you go. See?
So the child then sees, what is this? What are these 1, 2, 3, 4 lines? It's a mountain.
Yeah.
A
mountain Merck.
And it's a Mount Merck, probably, yes.
Right.
So you do that, and the children then start to connect with what they learn. it's really quite exciting. Then not only do we do that, on top of that, then the teachers oftentimes go, okay, then let's form the letter M. And then on the floor, the children will try and form an M. Maybe there are 4 children that will make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? And they're on the floor and they're experimenting with their bodies, so it's really an experiential kind of learning.
It has been enriching, and I'd like to ask you to invite our viewers on how to get into the school, to be a part of the school.
Oh yes, of course. We are in Santa Rosa, Laguna, and our website is www.acaciawaldorfschool.com.
Thank you very much, Ms. Trina. I myself learned so much about Acacia Waldorf School. And believe me, ladies and gentlemen, this is the school of today. So Acacia Waldorf School, thumbs up.